Can you use your VA loan to buy a manufacturer or modular home? How about FHA loan? How about conventional loan? How about USDA loan? And the answer is yes to all of these, but there are certain criteria you must follow. I will go over each of these criteria with you so you understand what they are. I'll also explain what is the difference between a trailer, mobile home, manufactured home, and modular home. If you're thinking of buying, selling, or investing in the Fayetteville surrounding areas, please reach out to the team and I. We get phone calls, emails, text messages every day, and we love it. So if you have a question or you think I'm moving to the area, reach out to us. We'd love to help you.
So just call me or just text.
So first things first, I'm going to explain what a trailer is, modern home is, manufactured home, and mobile home is. So this is a trailer. A trailer has wheels and is hitched to a tow trailer. Typically used for vacations if you're going to stay for a night or two somewhere, like at a campground or something like that. A trailer is unpowered and is typically towed by something else. Now, yes, some people do use a trailer to live in permanently and they have it on land, but it is considered a vehicle in North Carolina because it has a VIN number. Now, other states may be different, so definitely check with your local state. And you cannot finance this with an FHA, VA loan, conventional, or USDA loan. Now, what is the difference between a manufactured home and a mobile home? So this is a manufactured home and a mobile home. They typically look the same. The difference is this. A manufactured home is a very similar structure that was built after June 15th of 1976. The U.S. Department of Home and Urban Development, HUD, put a new safety standards into effect for mobile homes and changed the name of these structures going forward to manufactured home rather than mobile home. So the primary difference is this. Before June 15th of 1976, it was considered a mobile home because there was no standard to building these. You kind of just build them and go. But HUD stepped in after June 15th, 1976, and started implementing these standards. So they also changed the name. So mobile home before June 15th, 1976, manufactured home after June 15th, 1976.
Did you get all that?
And here is a picture of a modular home. Now, modular homes are considered more like stick-built homes. And what I mean by that is something that's prefabricated, obviously, from the foundation up. And sometimes it's hard to tell a mobile home from a stick-built home, but at least it is for me. Sometimes they look that great. So the primary difference between a modular home and a manufactured home is that the modular home are held to the same local, state, and regional building codes required for on-site homes. Manufactured homes are held to a federal code set by the Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, which I just talked about a few minutes ago, and have the ability to move. So modular homes are permanent. Manufactured homes can be permanent, but they can also be moved. They need to be. So if you're unsure if a home was built after June 15, 1976, there's some things you should look for. One of them is the HUD tag and one is the data plate. The HUD tag is typically located outside of the manufactured home, somewhere around the skirt of it or the foundation of it. The label is the manufacturer certification that the home section is built in accordance with HUD manufactured homes, construction safety standards, the standard cover body and frame requirements, the thermal protection, plumbing, electrical, fire safety, and other aspects of the home. Then you get the data plate, and the data plate is usually inside the house. It's either in the kitchen, could be in a bedroom, or could be there near the electrical panel. The data plate has a map of the United States to let the consumer know the wind zone, snow load, and roof load with which their home was built.
That's a lot to process.
And just to go over modular home and manufactured home again, like I said earlier, a modular home is like a traditional home built on a permanent foundation. A modular home is partly constructed inside of a factory, then it's shipped to the foundation or lot. Now, the construction of that modular home must comply with local codes and state statutes. Now, a manufactured home is also built in a factory or warehouse, but it must follow the HUD rules. And the manufactured home is typically transported to the site in pieces or as a whole, and it's either temporarily or permanently affixed to the lot. So whether you're using a VA loan, FHA loan, conventional loan, or USDA loan, make sure you follow the requirements and make sure you get with a lender or loan officer who does do these type of loans. Even though they are allowed to be used, not each lender's company will allow it. So basically what I'm trying to say is this. If you go to Wells Fargo, Bank of America, good chance they will not finance a manufactured modular home. It's not saying you can't do it, but find a lender who can. And if you don't know a lender, reach out to me. We'd love to get you in contact with my preferred lender to help you.
I know people who know people.
So let's talk about conventional loans first. So some lenders may not allow you to get a conventional loan to buy a mobile or manufactured home because they don't consider them real properties, even though technically they are if they are permanently attached to the land. I'll talk about that a few minutes later about what that means. But there are some specialized loans for manufactured modular homes through Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac that are conventional that you may be able to use. For example, Fannie Mae. While not all lenders finance manufactured homes, some may offer Fannie Mae's MH Advantage program, which allows buyers to finance manufactured homes over 30 years with down payments as low as 3%. To qualify, however, your home may need to fit very specific criteria. For instance, the home must be at least 12 feet wide, have a minimum of 600 square feet, can't be on leased land. So that means you must own the land. The home must be built on a permanent chassis and must be considered real property and has to have at least 400 square feet of living space. The last one to talk about is going to be the FHA loan, or the Federal Housing Association loan. And there's a Title I and there's a Title II, and I'll explain what both of those are. Now, the FHA offers home loans with fixed interest rates and lower credit, debt-to-income ratio, and down payment requirements that are popular within first-time home buyers. There are also manufactured home loans called Title I and Title II. Title I loans can be used to purchase manufactured homes, but not the land on which they sit. There are a few stipulations such as that the property must be your primary residence. In other words, you cannot buy this house to rent out to somebody else or as an investment reason. So mobile homes do not qualify for Title I, and mobile home is anything built before June 15th of 1976, and that is because it was not regulated by HUD.
You keep saying that.
And to use the Title I, this manufactured home must be considered real property, means it must be permanently attached to the land. And like I said, I'll go over that in a few minutes. Next thing I talk about is going to be the Title II loans. Title II loans can be used to purchase both a manufactured home and its land that it sits on jointly. These loans can't be used in a mobile home park or on a leased land. Mobile homes do not qualify as required because it was built before 1976. These loans also require that the manufactured home in question count as real property. So the only difference between really a Title I and a Title II is Title I, it does not include the land. A Title II, it does include the land. So you can wrap all of that up in one loan. So next thing I talk about is going to be the VA loan. Now the VA loan follows the same type of requirements as the FHA Title II. To qualify for a VA loan for a manufactured home, your home must be on a permanent foundation, meet HUD guidelines, and must be purchased with the land underneath it. Mobile homes do not qualify. And the next loan is going to be the USDA loan. A single-family home direct program loan may be used to finance the purchase of an eligible new manufactured homes, including the transportation, setup costs, and acquisitions of eligible site, if the site is not already owned by the applicant. So the next thing I talk about is going to be getting down payment assistance to buy a manufactured home. NC Housing allows you to do this. That's our down payment assistance program through North Carolina. I'll put the link to the website right here if you want to check it out. And also check out this video up here in the corner where I talk about down payment assistance through North Carolina. So as you can see here, down payment assistance and what properties are eligible: single family homes, townhomes, condos, duplexes, and new manufactured homes, but a 660 credit score is required. Are you thinking of relocating to the Fayetteville surrounding areas, or are you about to PCS to Fort Liberty? Well, I've got just the thing for you. The team and I have actually taken time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research, and I've linked it down below in the description. And the best part of this guide is 100% free. Yes, you heard me right, free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. I hope this helps you, and please reach out if you have any questions. So the next thing I discuss is going to be attached to the land or permanent foundation, what it means. So what is considered a permanent foundation in North Carolina?
I'm all ears.
A permanent foundation is one that's constructed of durable materials, concrete, mortared masonry, treated wood, and site built. The main aspects you need to meet are the tongue, axle, and wheels must be removed from your modular or manufactured home. Utilities for your home must be permanently installed. And number 3, to keep out vermin and water as well as provide access, there must be covering that covers the space between your home and the foundation. And what they mean by that is a skirt, typically, as you can see in this picture right here, or in this picture right here. With these government-backed loans, FHA, VA, and USDA loan, so just that you are aware, sometimes these loans are going to require that someone come out and make sure it's on a permanent foundation and that it's affixed to the land. That typically is about $400 to $500, depending on what company you go with. And it must be an engineer or a registered architect who has to come out there to make sure it's permanently affixed. If you enjoyed this video, please check out this video right here that YouTube recommends to you. And if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Fayetteville surrounding areas, please reach out to me. The team and I would love to help you. See you guys in the next video.